It is the responsibility of all Team Dias Airmen to tell the Air Force story. Whether representing their installation and community function or representing the U.S. in a crisis contingency operation, all airmen are frontline ambassadors for the Air Force and Department of Defense. It is imperative for all airmen to be credible, informed, and articulate spokespersons so they can tell the Air Force stories. When talking to a reporter, it is better to say "I don't know" than to give out false information. By saying "no comment," it allows a layer of suspicion to the subject and can be interpreted by some that you're lying or trying to cover something up. There is no off-the-record reporting, and anything you say to a reporter at any time can end up on video or audio or in written text. When speaking to media, only say what you're willing to have repeated in the news. Anytime a reporter asks a vague or generalized question, they're usually looking for an opinionated response. This is the perfect time for the interviewee to take control of the interview and share your commander's priorities. When it comes to social media websites such as Facebook and Twitter, the Air Force views them positively. However, airmen must remember whether they're in uniform or not, they're on duty 24/7, 365, and all actions are subject to the UCMJ. Here are some general points when it comes to posting, blogging, or Skyping. Never discuss with anyone outside the appropriate channels in a proper environment. Never describe personnel movements, flight numbers, travel time, etc. The enemy has internet too, and they use it. Even the simplest information can provide intel to the enemy. While deployed, there are many outlets that provide information to service members. However, the only trusted sources of information are American Forces Network, base newspapers, Stars and Stripes, and most importantly, your chain of command. Any information received outside of these sources could be rumor and not reliable sources of information. Family members and loved ones will want to know how and what you're doing. Outlets like hometown news releases showcase the accomplishments and activities of airmen around the world. Contact your local public affairs office to find out how to submit your hometown news release. By doing this, you also show the positive news about the amazing accomplishments airmen do downrange. With media and social media becoming the main sources of information for millions of people around the world, we must always remember to keep operational security in mind and think before we post. If you're not sure what you can and cannot say, always ask your local public affairs office or chain of command. It is the responsibility of all Dias Airmen to help tell the Air Force story. Every airman should be proud of what they do in the Air Force, and as an Air Force ambassador, you should feel free to share the Air Force story with anyone at any time.